What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to learn how to use the pen tool inside Affinity together. So I hope you are ready. Now, one thing I want you to know is that the pen tool is not difficult. Okay, it is a tool that if you really know how to use it, I think it can help you to create custom shapes, do your advanced selection and all that. Okay, so it is not something that is difficult. So if you have that thing in mind, make sure you take it out and let's learn it together. Now, first thing, we have to select our pen tool like that. You can hit P to select it, and we can use the pen tool to create custom shape, as I mentioned, and it can be curves shapes. Okay, shapes that are made up of curves, and also shapes that are made up of straight lines. So to create curves or to create shapes, you need to select your fill. Okay, you make sure you have a fill color. That is really important. Choose any color of your choice, and now to create a curve which has straight lines, you just have to be clicking like that. Now you can see that I have this preview. You might not have it. Now to get this preview, just come to these settings. Make sure you have the rubber band mode on, just like that. You're going to have it. So you click on the first point to close it. Now when you're closing it, you can see some circle beneath the icon, the pen tool icon, like that. You are done. Let's say I want to create a shape with curves. I need to click and drag. Now you can see these handles. These handles means that my next line is going to be curve. You understand? So I just click and drag again, click and drag. Anytime you want the next line to be curved, you need to click and drag. It's simple as that. Okay, and I'll just close it. Yeah. Now it is not always the case that I have to click the first point that I made before I can close a shape. I can close a shape by just hitting the escape key on my keyboard. So let me show you what I mean. I click here, I click here, I click here, I click here. Now I want to close it. I don't necessarily have to come here and make a click. I can put the mouse here, hit escape, and it will just close it for me. Good. Now let me show you something with the curves. Let's clean everything here. Now I want to show you something with a curve. Now whenever you are creating curve, okay, I click and drag. Now whilst you are holding the mouse, okay, don't release it, hold it. And once you are holding it, you can hold Alt, and it's going to help you direct the handle. This handle here directs or helps you to know how your next curve is going to come from. Okay, so if you put it this way, it means that your next curve is going to come from that direction towards wherever you want it to create the next point. Okay, so now it is down. You see that it is coming this way. I'll click and drag it like that, and you could see that I can hold the Alt right now, and I'll direct it this way. Once I direct it this way, okay, it's going to come downwards like that because of how I position that handle. Okay, so it is something that can also guide you to make good curves. Okay, direct your curves where you want it to be and all that. Because let me click on this one to cut it off. In the normal circumstances, I was supposed to, when I make this one, like if I direct it to the top, I was supposed to have something like this. Okay, but because I directed it using the Alt key like that, I was able to bend it like that. So anytime you are drawing, you can use the Alt key to just direct your curves. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Now let's say I'm creating, okay, But this time I don't want to make curves again. All that I have to do is just, like, I don't want my next line to be curved. What I will do is that I'll just make a click, and that is that. I'm just making this weird shape. Okay, yeah. So I hope you get what I'm trying to say, right? Good. Let's clean everything. So now that we've learned how to create shapes, how to create shapes with lines, how to create shapes with curves, I think we can learn the lines. Now the difference between shapes and lines using the pen tool is, it's not of a big difference. It's just you turning off your fill. In that case, you are making strokes, which is lines. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. I'll select my pen tool, and this time around I'm going to turn off my fill. Okay, so I'll just turn the fill off here. Now I have only stroke. Now when I draw, okay, I'm just having lines like that. Okay, so I can just draw a straight line. Hold the shift, you're going to get a straight line. Good. Then press escape to cut it. You can do same vertically like that. Press escape. There you go. Now let's clean everything. Let's try to and make some curves, lines. Okay, so I'll just click and drag, click and drag, click and drag, click and drag, just like that. So yeah, these are the curves. Now I believe we have learned the basics, and now we can use it to draw these shapes. Now there's one tool that when it comes to the pen tool, it is very handy. It is called the Node tool. Okay, these two just work like direct selection tool inside Adobe Illustrator. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. Let me just quickly draw some shape. Okay, remember that I told you that if you want to create shape, you have to make sure that your fill is on. Okay, so let me make some random shape. Okay, yeah, so yeah, this is the shape. Now all these things that you see inside Adobe Illustrator, we call it anchor point, but inside this software we call it node. Okay, node or node. So what this tool does is that it helps you to manipulate those nodes. Basically you are manipulating the shape. So when I click here, I can just manipulate using the handles. Okay, I can just expand it just like that, and I can also add more nodes to it to just expand it and just manipulate it anyhow I want it. Okay, so that is a tip that I think it might help as well. Now let's create this. I hope you are ready. If you're ready, like the video now and subscribe. All right, good. So let's go on. So you know that if you want to trace something, you don't really want to have the color fill. Other than that, you're not going to see what you are doing. All right, so I'll just select my pen tool, hit P on the keyboard, and let's turn the fill off like that. You can increase your stroke here. Okay, I have mine to be 3.1 and I think it's okay. Make sure you have a different color because that is going to help you to see what you are doing. Don't select black. Okay, now we select. Now you can see that we are going to have a straight line. Okay, so what we do is, what do? We click and click. Now we are not dragging because this is just straight line. All right, now you see that we have curve here. So what are we going to do? We are going to click and what? Drag, because we want our next line to be what? A curve. So we click and drag like that. Okay, so you take your time, click and drag. Now, what is the next line? This next line is not a curve, so we don't really need a handle. We don't need a handle so that it will give us curve. Now what we can do is that we can just click on this thing here. We click on it, it's going to clear the handle, and now we can just have a straight line like that. Then we just click here. Good. You can see that it's very simple. Now what is the next one? It's a curve, right? I'll just click and drag like that. Okay, what is the next line? Is what? A curve. I'll just it's not a curve, it's a straight line, and now we have curve because of the handle. So what we can do is that we just click it again, we cut the curve, now we can have our line. Okay, lines like that. Now sometimes when you are drawing this circle, okay, this one thing, it might be a little bit challenging. Okay, and I'm going to show you how you can make it simple with the help of other shapes like the ellipse shapes and the shape builder tool. Okay, that can really be helpful here as well. All right, so what we can do that, let's just close it. Let's just click here and just click here, and let's look at what we have. All right, so we just have here, but we don't have the circle. All right, I'm going to show you how you can create the circle. Let's increase or zoom in. Now you can select the ellipse tool from the rectangle tool, ellipse tool, and just draw our small circle. Okay, hold the space bar to move the shape. Okay, and just hold the shape to restrict it like that. Now let's use the direct selection, my direction key to move it. All right, I would like to expand it a little bit, okay, because of something, and yeah, so we are good. Now what we can do is that we can select everything, and let me turn this one off. Okay, we have something like this. So when we select our shape builder tool, the shortcut is S. When you select it, now we can delete or subtract from selection. Okay, so let me zoom in. Now what we want is, we don't want this thing. Okay, so we can hold Alt. You can see that we have this multiple sign. Okay, this multiplication sign, like cross sign, mean you want to cancel something. So I can click and drag this thing, and it's going to just cancel it. Now you see you have this beautiful pen tool icon. Okay, now let's continue and create or draw it. Okay, so what we left, what is left is this thing, right? So we can just select the pen tool, then we continue. All right, just click, 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 click. There you go. So let's turn this one off. Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty cool. It looks like we have missed out the alignment, but it is okay. We get the point, right? Now I want to show you the pro tip here. In fact, if I'm to draw it, actually I don't think I'll be doing this curves and all that. Sometimes you just have to go straight with it and use the node tool to help you manipulate it, and that will be perfect. So I'm just going to clear everything again and just show you how you can use the node tool here when you are drawing. So what I will do is that I'm just going to select my pen tool, and I'm just going to make straight just straight lines. Okay, I don't care whether we have, I'm just targeting the point. Okay, so I'll just target the point. Okay, target the point, target the point, target the point. Okay, target this point, target this point, and target that point. Now let me turn this one off and show you what I've done. You can see that now what I can do is that I can bring my knot to, and I'll just click and drag in just like that. You can see that is very easy, because sometimes when you use the, what do you call it, when you click and drag, it becomes a little bit difficult. Okay, now we can draw our ellipse too. Okay, like that, our circle, put it somewhere here and just select everything. Let's turn this one off. Our shape builder tool is S, hold Alt, delete it, and voila, you are good to go. So yeah, this is how to use the pen tool inside Affinity. I hope you enjoy it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and become part of the community, because there are more things that we are going to do here. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.